how men can beat or remedy social anxiety. Now, this was a question by one of my viewers, the young men that watched this, you feel me? He asked, how can I improve my social anxiety or remedy my social anxiety, right? And this is an increasing problem with young men in this day and age, especially. And I'm gonna get right into it. This is Tarik Talks. I am Tarik. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate it. So this whole social anxiety is an ever increasing problem with men. Not only men, with women too, right? A lot of women have social anxiety as well. Believe it or not, this is why they rather fucking die before they even approach a man, right? Anyway, besides the point, men have this problem as well. And a huge contributor to this is the fact that we have social media. See, social media is a gift and a curse at the same time. But let's be honest, the way the general population, the 90%, whatever you want to call it, I'm not trying to make this 80-20 rule and high value bullshit. I'm just speaking about the large majority, the sheep, bluntly, very, very harshly put by the elite, right? The sheep. They use social media as a way to communicate with people instead of doing it how God intended, how God or whoever you believe, how nature intended it, which is a one-on-one type of deal. So now what we're having is a generation of young men and women, right, that are very socially awkward and they have difficulty talking and connecting to people. And I'm not an exception, right? Especially when I was younger, I would see a chick and I would start type of shit, and I couldn't even get a word out, right? Because I was just so nervous. I was just so fucking scared to talk to another human being, all right? And the way that you can help this is, number one, and I know I'm gonna get somebody arguing this. I know I'm gonna get someone saying I'm being repetitive. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. All right? Hit the gym. I don't give a fuck what your opinion is. I don't care if you're watching this channel, right? This is what I'm telling you. Now, if you want to watch these other channels that are going to tell you, hey man, just get your money up and all of a sudden people are going to find you attractive, you could watch those videos, or you could watch other videos that are going to tell you, say these magical pickup lines like you're fucking Shakespeare, and all of a sudden this chick is going to drop her panties, right? You could go watch that. Right here, I'm telling y'all right now, the first step is hitting the gym. Now, I know you asking yourself, damn, Tarik, what the hell does that even have to do with social anxiety? Well, I'm glad you asked me, Timmy, right? Shout out to my Timmys. And a young man, by the way, that DM'd me, he said he works out. He said that when he got his body in order, he said young ladies he said he got approached his damn self, right? He said he got approached his damn self by a young lady. So that should tell you right there, okay? That's the first step. And the reason why is, let's be honest, guys, we could talk about confidence all the fuck we want to, but as men, we have to make confidence. I'm sick and tired of hearing guys say, oh, you could just look like Quasimodo. You could just look like you rolled out of bed. Just be confident, bro, right? Come on, let's step down to reality. Yes, confidence is within, but I'm gonna tell you this. When you get your body in order, when you get your physique in order, and I'm gonna put style and all that stuff under it, it is going to make your confidence pop just a little more, okay? So that's step number one. Step number two is, look, bro, I know this sounds generic. I know this sounds cliche as hell. And I know you're gonna be like, man, you sound like everybody else, because it's true, all right? You have to practice it. I know it's scary. I know it sucks. Hell, even practice talking to guys, okay? Right? Talk to if you in a gym, make conversation with other guys. Make sure you have good eye contact, okay? And just make a combo with another, you know what I'm saying? Another fellow gym rat. And that gets you, that's good practice. Okay, because talking to chicks, bro, is really not much different, bro. See, a lot of people, including myself, sometimes, and I improved it a lot. when we start talking to chicks, we start overthinking instead of just viewing them as another human being. Okay, we start overthinking like, oh, what if she don't this and what if she don't that? Bruh, just strike a conversation with her. Practice talking to your bros, to your gym bros, right? Hell, if you see a dude, you know what I'm saying, and he make eye contact with you, that's why I told you to make good eye contact, because eye contact is the gateway to conversation. Just make eye contact, say what's up to him, he nods back, you feel me? You might, hell, find that as an opening to start a convo, right? If he wearing some shoes, I like clean shoes. If he wearing some Air Maxes or whatever the fuck floats your boat, be like, man, those shoes is nice. Where you get them from? Ah, man, I got these on sale from blah, blah, blah. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Just an example. Then you can carry that on to young ladies. You feel what I'm saying? If you're walking, you make eye contact. Let's say you at a park, whatever, you make eye contact. She makes eye contact with you. She gives you a nice little smile. Like I said, if you work out and you look decent, that is going to help with that whole, with her looking at you and giving you a nice smile, right? If you look like you actually give a shit about yourself. And when she does that, you know, smile at her back. Maybe ask her, shit, what are you working out? Right? Hey, what are you working out? And y'all gonna chat it up, okay? And one disclaimer, fellas. You are not going to get along with everybody, right? You're not gonna be here and just because you got your confidence up, just because you got your social anxiety out the way, it does not mean that you're gonna be out here say, hey, how are you doing? Wow, you're beautiful. Wow, hey, how are you doing? Wow, you look good. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be vibing with everybody, okay? So that's number one. Don't think just because you don't vibe with everybody that something's wrong with you. You're just not gonna, some people's energy, like me, bruh, I'm a pretty friendly dude. I tend to talk with strangers a lot of times, right? But some people, goddamn camera dropped. Anyway, like I was saying, some people, bruh, their vibe is not going to mesh with yours. It's not going to jive with you, okay? And that's completely fine. Just work on that. Work on talking to people. Just work on simply talking to people. Like I said, talk to your gym bros. Practice with that. You feel what I'm saying? Then you could practice talking to young ladies. I'm telling you this sounds generic as hell, me telling you that you have to practice. It is the only way, right? It's the only way. There's no other way you're gonna get good at beating social anxiety and talking to chicks if you don't actually do it, okay? Even if you look, just practice. Just one of these days, if there's a fight going on, or a game, basketball game, whatever, and if you don't drink, that's completely fine. You do not have to go out and get a drink. Just go to a restaurant, go to a little, you know what I'm saying, bar that serve wings or whatever, a grilled chicken sandwiches, whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying, and just sit there. You know what I mean? And if you look good, like I said, if you're working on your physique, you dress nice, you look like a approachable person, right? Here's another little tidbit. Look approachable. Don't look like a fucking douchebag, because your social anxiety is really going to be shitty because no one's going to want to talk to you, right? Look approachable. Just walk in there, you know what I'm saying? Say what's up to the waiter, waitress, whatever. Just off rip, get that energy going and just sit there and just spark combos. And sometimes the person sitting next to you might be a young lady. I'm speaking from experience. I remember one time I went solo dolo. I got so many stories where I went by myself and ended up getting the chick's number and all that good stuff. I went solo dolo not too long ago, sat by myself at the bar. I wasn't even drinking. I was just out there eating, right? I was dressed nice. A young lady happened to sit by me. She kept looking at me, right? I could feel her keep looking. And I turned to her, I said, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, I'm fine, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, what you sipping on? You know, I was just making convo, right? Just use whatever you have in that certain situation. Like she was drinking on something. I wasn't drinking at that moment, but I do love me a good drink. So I'm like, what you drinking on? She told me a fucking, I don't know what, a Henny and Coke. And I don't know what it was. I forgot what the fuck it was. It was something a little more sophisticated. I'm like, okay, you fancy, huh? You know, just playing around with her like that. So that's the best way I could describe it, brother. You know what I'm saying? It takes practice, so just keep doing it and it'll get better. All right, peace.